Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Snap Ring Chronicles. Today we have another ratchet video, but as always, before we start, if you dig this type of content, could you give me a like, a share, and could you consider subscribing to my channel? It would help me out a lot. Okay, today we have this USA Stanley 12-1260A Challenger ratchet. I got this one for free because it was given to me, because you can see the ball is missing there. But originally this was a quick release ratchet. Here's the handle. It's a knurled handle. Here's the head profile. And another thing, I wanted to compare this to another video I did for another ratchet, which is like the twin brother. Is this Proto 5252A US Professional. Pretty much the same ratchet, but I think the Proto, they did a lot more. It looks a lot better. They did a lot more polishing on the Proto. But before we compare those two, I just wanted to show you some kind of offbeat info. The 1260 Challenger name, or the 1260 number, it seems to run through a lot of lines in the Proto, I guess, world. Here's also a pennants that I did a video for. It's also 1260, and pennants was bought by Proto and Plum, I think back in the 40s. But the number shows up in pennants. And here's another pennants. I think a little bit older than the one we just saw, and slightly different design, but here you see again the 1260 number. And I think pennants also made some of the same designs as the pennants, because I think the pennants had kind of their own design for these ratchets. And I think that they also, that design similar to this is the one you see in where it just says, on some ratchets it'll just say Challenger and it won't say anything else. It just have the brand is Challenger, and probably it'll have 1260 on it. I think those were also made like this pennants in the same design. So there was like a lot of intermingling with designs, but the numbers kind of stayed the same. Here's another 1260. This one's a Challenger, and in small letters it says by, you can see that it says by Proto, Challenger by Proto 1260. And this is another unique design, not similar to the pennants or this other 1260 Challenger. I just thought that was kind of a little interesting history there with the nomenclatures. Okay, I just wanted to compare these two. I took the rings off already just to speed up the process. And here's the mechanism and the body for the Stanley. I think Stanley bought Proto. I think Proto is a Stanley company, so I'm not sure which one of these came first. I think Proto is Stanley's US tool division. They make the US tools for Stanley. But I think Stanley is the, the top, the head of the company. I think they might have bought up Proto. Okay. And here's the head for the Proto Professional. You can see that the Stanley on the bottom, you can see it has a rougher finish. You see the Proto here is nice, smooth, and polished. And this area here too is nice and polished. Look at this area here for the Stanley Challenger. It's pretty rough. And in the profiles, you can see the way that this edge here, when they rounded the head, this kind of sticks out. Here you don't see that in the Proto. It's smooth all around. On the other side, you can see that machining there. It wasn't smoothed out. And on the other side, you can see also, yeah, here, it's rough. And over here, it's nice and smooth, round. And also even the edges, I don't know if you can see that here, it's like almost 90-degree hard edge here. Here is kind of rounded, smooth. This side also. Here it's rounded and smooth. Here is kind of a hard edge. And this mechanism I can't take apart for some reason. I thought when I took this apart and showed the mechanism, I thought that the ball was somehow holding the mechanism in, and you would have to unpeen the ball and take it out to drop the mechanism, but I guess I was wrong, because here there is no ball and I can't take this mechanism out for some reason. But you can see they're both dual pawls. It's one pawl, two pawls. They're both two pawl mechanisms. This the Proto looks a little bit better finished, but I can't tell if that's from age, because I think this one was a little bit treated a little bit more rough than this one. So you can see all the finish is kind of worn, if there was any finish on this. Yeah, I tried to figure out a way to, if you'd be able to see anything there, to get in through here and possibly pull this out some way, but I think that this cover, I think it's snapped in place. So you, at the factory, wherever, they just pressed it in and snapped it in, and it was permanent. It can't be taken off, because I was looking in here and trying to figure something out to try to get this cover off, but no dice. So the best you can do is clean it up. Try to get in there with a Q-tip or something. Clean it and lube it as best you can, because I don't think these were made to be taken apart. And another thing I thought was interesting with these two was this one has a lot of back drag. It's very noticeable. when you ratchet, it's kind of hard. That back drag, it's pretty bad, and I've heard other people who've had these complain about that the back drag was pretty rough. But this one for some reason has a light back drag. I don't know, maybe they improved it, the mechanism, since that one. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure which one came out first, if it was that one or this one. But this back drag seems a lot smoother. Okay, so that's my quick teardown and review of the US Stanley 1268 Challenger. Alright guys, take care.